once again, we have found ourselves in a Friday day, if that makes any sense. So it is Friday, April 5th, and we have a great show here for you, the news headlines, weather report, and today in history. And also Nadia Karitnakova, our Wareham Week reporter, is in the building to cover the news. And also get ready for a concert of a lifetime. We have the Church of the Good Shepherd celebrating their 150th anniversary through music. But before all of that, let's take this moment to thank Not Your Average Antiques for donating the props that you see in the morning Wareham show. So stay with us because the news, traffic, weather report are next. Well, cloudy today, but high at 44 degrees and low at 37 degrees. We'll have rain showers in the evening, becoming steady light rain overnight. Saturday showers in the morning, then cloudy in the afternoon, high at 63 degrees and low at 41 degrees. Sunday, partly cloudy skies during the morning hours, in which they will become overcast in the afternoon, high at 59 and low at 40 degrees. So if any of you are expecting to not show up to work this weekend, nobody is going to blame you. And also, no more traffic at Route 3 and 495. The weather conditions are great. There is no excuse for you to be late at work. So safe travels, everyone. And now to the news. There were a few news stories over the week, and here are the news headlines. Wareham Week newspaper. Thanks to Wareham Week. Without them, where would we be? But anyways, so they had these following headlines. We're going to start off with a standoff that ended with no injuries. According to Bob, what kind of standoff was that with no injuries? But anyway, at around 8 p.m., Wareham police responded to a home on Tomahawk Drive, where a man was reportedly barricaded with multiple weapons. An hours-long standoff between police and a man at his home ended safely at around 3 a.m., at which that point a man was taken into custody and transported to an evaluation to be evaluated at Toby Hospital before being taken to the police department, where he was facing multiple charges that Chief John Walsek said cannot be disclosed. And we're going to move on to our second news of the day, and that is construction begins at Onset Bathhouse. And with that, workers are transforming the historical Onset Bathhouse into the Buzzards Bay Coalition's new Onset Bay Discovery Center. The Buzzards Bay Coalition's plan to transform the historical building into a new hub of outdoor learning is inching closer to reality as crews from Valley Group Construction begin interior and foundational work on the building. Crews will stop working for the summer season from June through Labor Day so that beachgoers can enjoy the season. By then, crews hope to have completed work restoring the bluff and planting on the bluff and in the park. And to our last news of the day, Wareham High School hosts a job fair for students. With just 70 employers in the school gymnasium Thursday morning, Wareham High School students Shania Donahue had more than a summer job on her mind. Wareham High School teacher Andrea Cannon, who heads the special education department, said she thinks the students can benefit a lot from the event. It is a great opportunity for students who are looking for a job, but also for direction. And that is all the news I have this morning. But stay with us because Nadia is in the building. All right. Okay, so we are back, and with us is the Wareham reporter Nadia Karitnikova, my favorite Russian, the only one I know. And she's in the building to digest the news. Welcome.
Hi, Queen.
Hi! It's Friday again.
Yes.
Your face means Friday.
For me, it's Thursday.
How come?
Because I work tomorrow as well.
Me too, me too.
Oh, you too.
So happy Thursday, my
You too,
friend.
happy Thursday.
Which event are you covering tomorrow?
Tomorrow I'm covering the documentary about saving the sea turtles.
Me too.
You too? So I'll see you there, I guess.
I know. I thought, well, my boss thought it was the seals. And remember the story, people feeding the seals peanut butter and jelly?
No, I don't, probably I wasn't here. Yes.
I'm telling you. And I'm like, what is going on? But, so it's the sea turtles tomorrow. I'll be there as well. So anyways, you're here. And you have a few news for us to digest.
Yes.
Let's start with the election.
Yes, so election was great. We had a 9% turnout, which is about 338 people. It means this number of people voted.
Yes.
Except last year we had 10% turnout, but I guess 1% is still good result. Yes.
So were you surprised at all of the results?
I wasn't really surprised, except I was surprised to see the change in board of selectmen. As you know, Jim Muniz, a new candidate, entered the board, while Anthony Scarciosi, he left.
Yes.
Because he lost.
And it's very hard to kick out an incumbent.
Yes, especially because the incoming candidate is a new one. He's never been on the board of selectmen before.
Yes. So, and actually he got more votes than both the incumbents.
Yes, and more than Patrick Tropiano.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, so it's very unusual, but very surprising in a good way. But I'm very happy for Jim Muniz.
Yes, absolutely. I saw him the other day taking off his signs in the morning. I believe that was maybe Wednesday morning he was doing that. Okay, and so with the election, I mean, we knew Mary Morgan because she was running unopposed, so she got in.
Yes.
But I was surprised that, whom did we have? Jeff Sweat couldn't make it.
Yes, you mean for the school committee,
for
right?
The school committee.
Yes, April Rossi won.
I mean, he lost the election last year, and we thought that this was going to be his comeback, and that didn't happen.
Yes, that's.
Did you speak to the candidates at all?
No, Megan was the one who spoke to both of them.
All right, let's dive into what you covered. What did you cover?
So this week I covered the dog park affiliation of Wareham.
Yes.
wants to build a dog park that would be alongside of Maple Road. And they're trying to raise money. I mean, hopefully we're going to have this park in the future, because Wareham has a problem of lack of space for the dog walkers. Yes, I spoke to a few of them. So this affiliation organized fundraiser, and I spoke to some of the guests on this event, and some of them said that they have to walk their dogs on the beach, which usually creates a backlash from other residents, because sometimes dogs poop and pee on the beaches, and like some owners don't clean it up, and some owners usually even walk the dogs inside some of the tennis courts. So because it's the closest thing we can have to a dog park right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's definitely an issue that is being addressed right now.
All right. And what else did you cover last week?
I also covered So the Wareham Firemen Association also has a very helpful fundraiser that helps Wareham High School students get funds for their college, which would go either to the dorm tuition or academic tuition. It was very fun. So Wareham Firemen Association organized a chicken bacon surprise auction, which was super fun. If you go to our website, you will see some of the pictures that I took.
It seems like it was a great event. People
Yes.
had a lot of fun.
Yes.
How do we know how much money was raised that night?
No, I'm yet to ask. But
Okay.
last year, I know the association raised. They were able to issue free scholarships, $500 each.
Okay.
Yes.
So very, very good event.
Yes.
All right. So then you have the event tomorrow morning, that in which I'll be there.
Yes.
All right. So it seems like you had a busy week. So far, so good.
Yes. Yeah. Hopefully, I will have more news to cover next week.
No worries. We love to have you here every single day. So whenever you can.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So that was Nadia Karitnakova to cover the news of the day, and also she will be at the Wareham Boys and Girls Club tomorrow morning for an event in which it will be the Wareham Land Trust hosting the event, co-sponsored with the Wareham Boys and Girls Club, in which will take place at the Boys and Girls Club in Onset. The event will revolve around the showing of the documentary film Saving Sea Turtles. Here is a little video of what to expect from tomorrow's event.
No video.
All right, let's move to a break and we'll be right back. My apologies on that. I thought there was a video ready, a 1 minute little quick promo to talk about tomorrow's event. However, there isn't one that is ready, so we're going to move to continue on with our morning program. So right now we're going to dive into the history segment. Play it up. In 1992, hundreds of thousands of people marched through Washington, D.C. In support of women's right to abortion. And we're going to move on to another history fact. Today in 1969, 100,000 people marched through New York in order to protest the war in Vietnam. And also, to another history fact, this day, a historical concert took place in Boston. The night before the concert was the day Martin Luther King was assassinated. James Brown performed on WGBH in a concert that kept most Bostonians at home in order to avoid riots like what were happening in other cities. And to another historical fact, today in 1792, George Washington performed the first ever presidential vote. The veto was executed to stop a bill that would give the northern states more people in the House of Representatives. And to our last historical fact of the day, we are celebrating the birthday of a movie star, a film star, that is Betty Davis, who was born in 1908 in Lowell, Massachusetts. That is all for the historical facts this morning. To learn more about cool historical facts, please go online under history.com. Stay with us. The coffee segment is next. With us this morning for the Good Morning Wareham show. I'm sorry that things are running a little fast for you, but because we have a great program, a great lengthy program that I want you to enjoy in fully. So this year, back in October 20th, the Church of the Good Shepherd celebrated their 150th year anniversary through music. So please sit down and enjoy a beautiful concert.
Jump back here. I just want to get my.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome to our Good Shepherd 150th anniversary concert. I'm so pleased to see you all here this afternoon. It's really a treat for us. This really means a lot to me. I'm Jean Wallace, the music director here at the church, and together with John Andrews and Leslie Bernier, we provide the music on Sunday mornings. And our wonderful choir that we're so lucky to have here. For a church this size, to have a choir of 16 is pretty unusual, and they are a loyal group. We love them. So the 150th means a lot, especially because I grew up in this church. I was baptized here at the 100th anniversary, which gives you a little clue as to how old I am. Also, my father was the historian of the church, and he was also a church musician here as well, playing the organ and the piano, and he sang in the choir. My mom sang in the choir, so it's been a family thing. So our first piece today is a very simple but powerful anthem which speaks to following Jesus and loving others the way that he did, which is what we are all about here at Good Shepherd.
Say Teach me how to love. resounding. Come lift your praise, your music raise, sing hallelujah, hallelujah, praise the Lord. Your heavenly hosts and all the earth below, come praise the Lord, your joyful praises show. Rejoice, rejoice, sing hallelujah, praise the Lord. Rejoice, rejoice, sing hallelujah, praise the Lord. If your sky is dark and pours the rain, cry to Jesus, cry to Jesus, cry to Jesus and live. Oh, and when the love spills over and music fills the night, and when you can't contain the joy inside, and dance for Jesus, dance for Jesus, dance for Jesus, and live. With your final heartbeat, kiss the world goodbye, and go in peace and laugh on glory's side, and fly to Jesus, fly to Jesus, fly to Jesus, and live. Fly to Jesus, fly to Jesus, fly to Jesus, and live.
There is a candle in every soul, some brightly burning, some dark and cold. There is a spirit who brings a fire, ignites a so carry your candle.
blessed and privileged to have been pastor for the past 8 years of Church of the Good Shepherd. There's a saying that goes, when you sing, you pray twice. I've heard it before.
Thank you for joining us this morning. We're going to continue this program towards the end. This concludes our morning show. We'll be back on Monday with more. Have a pleasant
worship and prayer
week.
experience every Sunday. And this talented bunch is pulled together by the very talented Gene Wallace as our music director. She's a very talented musician, as you can tell tonight, but she also pulls together these talented members of our community, and she does it with such a loving way and a very pastoral way. She's just very caring, a kind, considerate person. When she puts together the music on Sunday, it comes from her heart, and it's truly a blessing for all of us. So thank you, Gene Wallace.
Thank you all for coming. We really appreciated having a crowd here today, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much. God bless.